Also, I want to talk about a comment from a Fox News anchor on LeBron James that basically alluded to her saying, "Shut up and dribble." You're nothing more than that, or something of that nature. I watched the full video, and the context of what she was speaking towards LeBron James was very was she was coming off as a bigot, very ignorant in her speech of what she was saying. She was basically like Ernie Johnson on TT was alluding to. She was basically being disrespectful because LeBron James or Kevin Durant didn't agree with the viewpoints of Donald Trump, and of course she will have work in Fox News, and Fox News being notably known as a left wing. I mean, not left wing, a right wing channel, being mostly conservatives, and for the target audience being old white conservatives, which is the viewpoint. She was basically downgrading Kevin Durant and LeBron James, saying what they were saying was not important or any significant or value. They didn't have right grammar. She even talked about Kerry Champion. They talked about the whole entire segment and saying how what they were saying was irrelevant because they don't have nothing to do with politics and they know nothing about politics. And she also said millions of people voted for Trump and want him in the office. Millions of people didn't vote for you. I think with those comments being made by her, I think that was very, like I said, it was very ignorant for her to make those comments of her saying that. Because she said she was basically attacking him, and she said herself that this is what happens when you attempt to leave high school early to join the NBA, which is obviously not true because LeBron James graduated high school. She obviously don't know what she was talking about, LeBron James, but she also said it's always unwise to seek political advice from someone who gets paid $100 million a year to bounce a ball. So she, like I said before, she's basically saying that what they're saying was irrelevant and don't make any sense. Very, like I said, ignorant comments made by her. This is off of Fox8.com. By the way, if you wonder where I'm getting this report from, I watched the full video. The full video is on her itself. And she also said that she had no racial intent in her remarks. She dismissed such claims as an attempt to immunize entertainment and sports elites from scrutiny and criticism. So yeah, I can agree with her. There was no racial. She wouldn't say nothing racial like anything like racist in the comment, but she was basically alluding to that you're an athlete, all right, and you. And I think she said this more so because they're an African American, but she didn't flat out say anything racial in the video itself. But she was flat out saying, you're a basketball player, you're an athlete, you're an African American athlete, and she was attacking their grammar. So basically, she was basically acting superior and saying what you saying is irrelevant. You don't know what you're talking about. This and that. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't talk about Trump that way. That's basically what she was alluding to. She even invited LeBron James to come on the show to express more of what he had to say in response because LeBron James didn't like her comments, but he basically saying that she was basically like doing like what he was preaching before, saying how the country needs to be changed a little bit because you got people like her looking at people like him and other African American entertainers and athletes and African Americans in general as just people that are just below them, and no matter how much money they make, they're still below them. Like they still have that complex of Anglo-Saxon superiority, the white male, the white female being above anybody that's not white. And I know I'm bringing this topic into the past podcast. It's something that's we use lighthearted around here, but this is some of the serious topic that we need to talk about. Because obviously, there's still a narrative out there that African Americans are not intelligent, and that just because some of them have different dialect or use grammar differently than some other people do, that what we say do not matter, and because we don't do something, we can't talk about that something. And I think it's something that needs to change because everyone should be looked at as equal no matter what. Um, it don't matter if you're black. It don't matter if you're white. It don't matter if you Asian. It don't matter if you Hispanic. We all equal, and we all have the freedom of speech on this country. No, just like what's it called, KKK members or the all right movement, just like they have their voice and their opinions to speak. We, as African Americans and other people alike, have our own reason to speak. We have freedom of speech as well. So for her to attack LeBron for using his freedom of speech on his own show to talk about how she feels about the president, because not everybody gonna feel the same way about the president, don't mean that she need to attack him in that way, saying to just shut up and dribble, and how he didn't graduate high school, and how he's getting all this money just to do basically what she saw as nothing. I think she was wrong in that nature. And